All right, I am back with the infamous Dinman, the one that just conquers everything in Professor X sagas, and I am supremely jealous of his brand new toy because he looks. I'm sorry, he looks like Jonathan Majors. I don't know what it is about the character model, but he looks like Jonathan Majors. I look at him and I go, "That's Kang, man. This is how Kang should look," and he'd be a little monstrous, but. Whatever, yeah. Dinman knocked out Blue Marvel with number 45, which is great. He was in the top 50. How is that new toy holding up everywhere? Can't be in CC, but War or at least War Practice and some Arena. How's that holding up?
He's doing great. I finished the timed run last night, so I have him at 7 red now, and he's completely disrupt Arena. I think I played around with a bunch of different mixtures, but completely destroying what has been meta without using any Fantastic Four now.
Ooh.
So I think I kind of landed on him, Damon, Odin, Emma X, and then Professor X, and just walks over the current Arena meta. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited to use him in Crucible.
Well, by the time you're seeing this video, it's probably sometime before Crucible, because the server reset already hit, so we're less than we're less than 48 hours away. So get those defenses up. But that's kind of what we're here to talk about here is the defensive part. I have some recommendations that I've seen being used, and it's actually been effective. Dinman obviously has some that he's using and has been effective. We're just trying to say, hey, here's what we got. Look at it. If you want to use it, great. But Dinman has been around the block a little bit in a certain way, and he wants to share his knowledge with the rest of us. And I am going to go ahead and take that knowledge so that way, hopefully, we win. Some people can win on it, but then again. He's going to have just that little bit more of an advantage because he's got that damn Blue Marvel just sitting on the bench waiting to come out. But for Room 1, I've tried to mix it up or whatever with certain teams. I found Undying, part of Undying, part of Illuminati, and Superior Spider-Man to be somewhat effective in Room 1. You're using a cursed. What's the reasoning with a cursed?
I'm using a cursed because a lot of my defense are heroes, and I need people to use their accursed in Room 1 so they can't use it somewhere else.
I've seen some counters to a curse. They're not pretty. Yeah. They're not pretty at all. You can do it. You can wipe them out, but it's a rough ride, and RNG plays a super big role in it because if the AI decides to just say, you know what, Satana, Helverine, everybody, just tunnel this person here, and that could just totally destroy your entire defense, which then you're going, well, now I gotta use a curse. Damn you, Dinman, for making me use a curse. So Room 2, I tend to throw a curse in there only because this room kind of feels like there's not really too much to it. You get a little bleed or two, but so what? Okay, no biggie. However, you're using full Undying. How's that a Kestrel holder? Zestral, my fault. Zestral,
yeah, that is right. So far good. I used it round 2 and 3 this past weekend and got a dropped attack in there both times. So far it's going well. It's very easily beaten. However, it's new enough that people aren't really sure what to use. So I'm gonna use that traction as long as I can.
I mean, I like the idea of Zestral, although I only have her 2 stars, so she's not really kicking butt at the moment. But a strong Hela, a strong Zuggs, strong Scarlet Witch can be a problem stat-wise now that they've gotten a stat boost. Their not unbeatable. They are too, but now it takes a couple of turns to take them out. So I see if somebody just goes, you know what, this should be a walk in the park, and you just been forced to hit Greg a few times. Now you just rewound yourself a few fucking times, and hella of them are just gonna take you out. So, Greg, stop with it. And Greg doesn't die right away either. His stats increase, so he actually can take a hit or two. And you're like, yeah, he's gonna die. Oh shit, he didn't die. Like, now I gotta do this again. Damn. Okay, well, it is what it is with Greg. We kind of had the similar view with room 3, reflective shielding. Basically, I did full Insidious 6 only because I want to keep my Green Goblin on my side in case I do see it, and then I could just take Superior 6 and wipe them out. It's somewhere around 8360. It's not a really low score, but since it's old stats versus new stats, the old statters basically just hopefully rewind them enough and keep them at bay. But I like Shocker. I don't know why. Everybody hates Shocker. People want to throw Slayer there. I'm like, no, why not Shocker? He's actually got a stat increase. He looks great, but I get looked at and laughed at because Slayer should be the one.
He does, but the problem is you can beat him with Superior 6. Green Goblin keeps that from happening. So that's why I've got him in there, because the first time I used full Insidious 6, I got wiped with Superior 6, and with Green Goblin in there, it doesn't work.
I might take that up for grabs and be like, yeah, I'm going to try this crap and see what happens, but I do like having Green Goblin on my side, just in case I see it and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take full Superior, drop them, get it done. The only thing I will say is that I think the team was hyped up a lot, and maybe that was partly the community's fault too, where we're like, yeah, we're getting some more Sinister 6. This is going to be great. They're not doing what Superior 6 did, so damn. Okay, now we're in a tussle here, but I do see the benefit in there. Plus, if they take a turn or whatever, they get a deflect in there, so that might prolong the match. They're gonna die, but it might prolong it enough to win by, some efficiency points. All right, 4, 5, and 6. I use Undying and APOC in here only because I want these guys. I want Undying just to keep coming back. And APOC's there just to, hey, if you hit him, he's going to speed up and then probably nuke somebody, which I hope happens. Yes, wipe someone out. But
Indeed.
Sometimes that's not the case.
Indeed.
You got some Annihilators with Scroll and Gore, and I have seen it where people try Immortals and they just fail.
Yeah. You cannot beat it with Immortals. You can beat it with Starjammers. But with what I have on defense, if somebody wants to use Starjammers there, they're going to put themselves in a little bit of a bind elsewhere. But essentially, it is typically a dropped attack. It's easily sacked and then beaten. All you have to do is push Thanos the first time, and then you can easily come in and clean it up. And you can easily beat it with Starjammers, and of course you could wipe it out with Blastar Kahori, but you don't really want to use that there. So really, I have it there to either get a dropped attack or lure Starjammers is what my whole goal is with it.
If you could get a W on it, screw it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So wouldn't change it. It's working. It's all that matters. Room 5, I did put Insidious 6 in here again, only because I couldn't find the images for Thunderbolts or Thundercunts or whatever you want to call them. I'll put them in there later, maybe if I push this out, but right now it's either Insidious or Thunderbolts. Dinman here had APOC, Emma, and Fantastic Four, which is an interesting just collaboration there. Was it just luck of it, or you just like you know what? And you're coming with?
You know what? It works awesome. It works great. Now you can beat it if you go big. Uh, but what you've got is you've got Apocalypse stopping from affecting any of their um, speed, and then you've got OG Emma. If they bring in a mirror that is uh, countering that, and realistically, it gets at least a dropped attack every time, unless somebody brings in a massive team or Starjammers or Professor X. So the whole idea there is you're going to have to use Starjammers in 4 or 5. If you don't use them there, then you're going to have to use Professor X in 5 or a massive team with Odin and Mephisto and some extremely creative things. And then you're going to have to figure out a way to deal with my room 6, which is kind of what I'm after. There's an easy way to beat all of my rooms, but there's not an easy way to beat them all at the same time.
Yeah, I think you just want to cause pain and all this negativity with these defenses where they're just going, I got nothing left. That's it. We're done. Just shut it down. We can't beat it, and that's it. And I don't want to say that, but if I came up against it, I'd be like, yeah, that guy's gonna wipe me out. There's no way I'm beating that because they're gonna wipe us out. So for me, for room 6, Fantastic Four, Professor X, and Nightcrawler has been working a lot better than the APOC version. This version actually gets stopped, and it's like, oh. And then if you try to sack it and you go in there with Immortals and you mess up once, now you got to go for 3rd time's the charm, and hopefully you don't screw that up.
Yeah, and that's assuming that you have a big enough team left, because they can still wipe you out on the 3rd attempt too. Yeah, it is one of the more solid team comps of any team that's been in Crucible since I've been playing. It's iffy for sure.
I do like the Brimstone, new Emma and Professor X, just because, hey, even if they come in with somebody that just stops all speed, they still have high speed stats, so they're going first.
Yeah, and Damon's going to go first, and that's not good. It is not good. I finally got Damon at 2 diamonds, and in the words of our buddy Gamer, he wrecks nerds like crazy. Now, the fun part is, because I do have a shiny new toy, I'm going to be replacing Emma with Blue Marvel in this room for Crucible this weekend.
God.
And it's going to be very interesting to see how that goes.
You're going to have somebody throw their phone. They're going to be like, it's Dinman. Didn't he get Blue Marvel? Oh, why does he have Blue Marvel in 6? What the hell's he got?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Now you're adding to where you can't have your speed stats affected. Blue Marvel eliminates that. Yep. So it's going to make that room with everybody in its speed above 130 except for Professor X is going to be a little bit of a nightmare to deal with.
I feel bad for the guy that just looks at your defense and goes, all right, maybe bruh. That's it. I mean, your defense is set up to pull as much of the CC teams or CC characters there, so pretty much gone. But then, oh god, man, this one's gonna be. I really want to see. I really wish I could get a react, because we heard Fly when he saw your defense. Like, we heard the just the pain in his voice. He's like, yeah, I got Dinman, but his defense, bro. Like, what am I gonna do here? Like, I don't know what to use. He's got everything on defense that you could think of, and I'm like, well, he said he was gonna bring the pain. I guess here you go. Here you go.
Yeah,
you got it.
Just so Fly knows, you told me to.
I mean, I gave the suggestion, he took it, but I also told Fly, like, hey, man, he's got a much bigger roster, and it's probably gonna be a pain to beat. Well, it's okay, I'm pressing buttons. And then it went from, oh, well, not pressing buttons to Jesus, this guy just threw everything and a kitchen sink against me in defense. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, we'll figure it out. And it did not go well. You hurt that guy just for a good few minutes before he was like, oh, round 2. All right, let me look at that. And it wasn't as bad. So I think he got some hope out of that one, but beforehand, nah, he was a little scared, just a little bit.
Here's the thing. I've got to go heavy on defense. I have found that out because 90% of the time, I cannot stop myself from trying extremely ignorant things on offense, which backfire every single time. So I've got to have some type of safety net to offset the ridiculous ideas I come up with on offense.
All right. If we can plan it ahead, this sounds like the perfect thing to do for Chaos CC on a Saturday morning when we do it. Because we always look at it and go, all right, well, we know we're starting off, but I really want to try this new team. Knowing we're looking at chat and everybody's going, this will definitely work. You'll get an 83-69 or a 70 or somewhere around it. Use this instead. But I really want to use this team. I don't know if it's going to work, but it looks like it could. And then we're just like, you know what? Fight. Screw it. Let's try it. I'd say 50-50 it works. And we're just like, wow. Maybe I should have listened? Or it's the, wow.
I do that without a chat. And I'm going to tell you 50-50 is not my percentage. It usually works about 5% of the time for me. But I still usually win a couple times every weekend because my defense is so heavy.
Well, like I said, we should plan one out where you only got to just pop in for like a half an hour and be like, look, he's here to press buttons. He's just going to try some stuff out. And if it works, we're writing it down. If not, Dinman was not here at all. He just didn't show up today. So we'll just go ahead and we'll scan that out. Like, nah, Dinman didn't try. We don't know where the fuck he went. Like, I think he's out. So it's a weekend. He's out with his family. Yeah. He wasn't here. He wasn't here. He didn't do that massive punch up that everybody told him. Nah, bro, I don't know if that's going to win. But hey, you know what? For the content, let's go for it. Let's just do it. And sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. I think with the whole just Damon and Strange, and this was right before Living Mummy came, almost was like, I'm going to try it. I got him to 2 diamond. I'm going, wow, you really swiped that card a few times, didn't you? Like, god damn, that was really quick. Okay. And when he went in and all he did was just do the ult and Professor X said, bye, fool. Just flew off the screen. We're like, oh, okay. Yeah. We knew he was fast, but damn, like, that's it. He's gone. So I think it's more, yeah, we love trying just random, outrageous shit because we need to use this here and we got to use this over here. So this is all we got left. Fuck it. Let's just shake it up and see who the fuck falls in and let's just go ahead and push it and go. So I'm just saying, yeah, we got to get you on so you could just be like, yeah, I think if you just came in and just did it and didn't tell nobody, we're just sitting there watching it like, oh shit, this is what he's doing. Fuck. That's going to go side. Oh, well, shit, it won. Oh, well, fuck me. It feels good when you try it and you win, but only because for us, it's more like chat's there and they're telling you, no, this is not going to work. And then you win and you're just like, where are you now? Like, how come you're quiet? Like, where was all that garbage now? Like, you guys are quiet now that we won. Like, hey, we were taking a chance, but we wanted to take a chance because we felt like, hey, you know what? Might be fun. Let's try it.
Man, I have to do it because using the teams that you know are going to win every single time just gets so boring.
That's the main reason.
Got to try things that look incredibly stupid because otherwise it's just too boring.
Well, I mean, I did throw Red Guardian on defense just out of the blue, but for some apparent reason, yeah,
you did. I agree.
Some apparent reason he actually took a couple of hits, which I'm just going like, wait, why are these new stat characters not like pump? He should fall over. but he doesn't. It takes a couple hits for him to go out, but he's there
Yeah.
for a reason, and he served it. Great. Now I can try something. Now I can see if I can try something else. I don't want to do the typical, here's how you beat this one. Like, we already know a curse can take out Starjammers and Illuminati. Cool. I don't want to use them. I'm going to use them somewhere else where it's going to be even, where they're going to be used. I definitely need them somewhere. Not using one of them, because I know how to beat Starjammers or Illuminati, but that frees up my curse for somewhere else, and you kind of got to plan ahead. But Crucible is going to be a fun one this week. If anybody is, I mean, there's at least 200 people with Blue Marvel out there, so you might see them in the lower leagues too, wherever they decided to let their account go, or Dinman's gonna find a Blue Marvel and be like, "This is some bullshit. The fuck am I gonna do with it? Everything I got is on defense, so I need to figure out a way to triple tap this and make sure I win, because if he's using his Blue Marvel on defense, that means he doesn't got Blue Marvel to attack my Blue Marvel on defense. So have fun." But I think you're just gonna make people just suffer, and I don't know why.
It's really just to protect my craziness.
I totally agree, because hey, you got to have that little bit of, you know what? I want to try this. I want to try this because I feel like this should work, especially with the not with the teams, but like the speed bar, the speed gain or something. This is what I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. And pray I don't.
And I know probably 99% of people who have him are gonna keep Blue Marvel on offense to play with their new toy. But I really just have to see how well it's gonna do with Brimstone and Professor X. Like, I don't know. It's just screaming at me. I need to put him in that room, so that's where he's going.
I hope everybody remembers these guys get speed. They do get a little bit of speed bar, but it's not really there. It's more speed, and Blue Marvel has defensive stuff in his passive, so please watch out for that. Otherwise, you're gonna speed him the hell up. All you're gonna do is speed him up. So please look out for that.
His ult on defense hits everyone, and on offense it doesn't. It only hits adjacent.
Yeah, it's a minor AOE, but on defense it's everybody. So I don't think you're gonna survive it, because he's popping off everywhere. According to Dinman, he's just slicing them up.
Yeah, he's gonna make it a little fun.
All right. Well, I want to thank Dinman for jumping on and just having some fun with some Crucible parts and enjoying that new toy.
It's always a blast, bro. Thanks for having me.
Any things popping up? Do you know when you're gonna stream next, or still just gonna push out the videos for it?
I'm probably just the rest of the week. Of course, I have to wait for reset, because as we talked about earlier, I totally forgot about that. But this weekend, I'm going to be dropping some Blue Marvel videos. I was going to try to stream it today, but as I told you, I did the timed run last night. Totally forgot that you have to wait a day for it to reset. So I'll probably get some videos out this weekend on Blue Marvel, and then, of course, as the resources become available, I'm going to start bringing up other teams to try for the heck of it. Probably bring Vigilante next, because I've had about 30 people ask me to try Vigilante in the city section, so I'll probably bring them up first and start testing them in the city section as time goes, but we'll see how it goes from there.
Well, I hope it goes well. They should have enough sustain, but I think it was just the buffs that they give to Insidious that were like, I can't pass it up. I can't. I just need to use it and get away.
Yeah, I really am very interested to see how it's going to work with them, since there are no raid buffs active, and they're not going to get the regeneration of energy. I'm a little concerned about whether they can sustain or not, but worst case scenario, I got Vigilante at ISO 5, so it is what it is.
The team that keeps on giving. That's it.
They're
good. they're good everywhere. It's just you got to find out where you're going to use them, and boom, they stick around. So, but I will put a link to Dinman Channel in the description below. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you guys are using too. So at least we got an idea of whatever's going on. But CC this week, I'm actually going to be anxiously waiting till you at least post your first video so I could see Blue Marvel just annihilate either somebody on defense. Somebody, and I'm pretty sure the guy's going to get mad. But
We'll
you
see.
showed up. Yep, you showed up. But all right, thank you, Dinman, for coming on. You guys do the normal thing: like, share, subscribe, and yeah, go to Dinman, like, share, subscribe too. He's got all that stuff over there, and we will see you again for another video soon. But I'm
Peace
ZKG. Deuces.